that is 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. Okay. Integration of this type, sin inverse x by a plus c. Integration of this type, log x plus c. Integration of this type, so that is the basic formulas you know. Now, if you get integration of linear expression in denominator, but one linear part is under root, what kind of substitution is required? Here cx plus d will be t square. Understand, cx plus d is equal to t square. Then you differentiate, you change dx to dt. Okay. Integration of linear and quadratic type. Linear and quadratic. You will take the substitution ax plus b is equal to 1 by t and convert dx into dt by differentiation. Now, if you get integration of this type, both are quadratic, then what substitution is required? In this case, you let cx square plus d is equal to dx. Understand? And if you get integration of this thing where m not equal to n, then what substitution is required? In that case, x minus a, x minus b is equal to t. Now, the last formula which I have just mentioned is important for JEE level. Let us take one example of that type. JEE main and advanced both. See, if you get one integration of this type, this sum came in alternative year in joint entrance, state joint or all India joint. So, if you compare this to this given condition, x minus a whole to the power m, x minus b whole to the power n, then you just recall what substitution we have just mentioned. X minus a by x minus b is equal to t. Here you let x minus alpha, x minus b is beta is equal to t or z. What now our job is to separate x and z. What is meant by separation? Segregation. I will bring x in one side and z in other side. And to do that, cross multiply. Bring all the term regarding x in one side and all the term which is without x in other side. So x will be taken common. So we are able to segregate x and z. Once you get this, you apply the basic of differentiation, u by v method. Why? Because here you are told to integration with respect to x. Dx is the small differential. Now you are converting the variable from x to z. From x to z. So dx has to be converted into dz. How? By differentiating. Differentiations, what formula to be followed here? U by v. See, ddx, you are differentiating x with respect to z. U by v. Recall your memory. V fix, differentiation of u minus u fix by v square. So ddx of z, d dz of x actually. Now you keep on splitting this by differentiating alpha constant. You are going to differentiate with respect to z. So it will be 0. See, that is z beta. So only minus beta. Alpha minus z beta. 1 with respect to z, differentiation 0 into minus 1 by 1 minus z whole square. Okay. Now you must be aware of u by v method, and when you are doing, you must be careful to avoid the mistake. Mistake can take place. Calculation mistake. Minus beta, beta z plus alpha minus z beta. Cancel. So dx is what? This. So we have found some hot talks for converting dx into this dz. Okay. So you drag this value and put in the main integrand. Okay. See, hope it is clear to you. See, instead of dx, you put this value. So this value I have placed in place of dx, and the denominator part, see, x minus alpha eight by 7 and x minus beta 6 by 7. See here, which is misfit, which is constant. Alpha minus beta is constant. So alpha minus beta will be brought out of the integration. What will be left for you? Dz by 1 minus z square. Now, what about this denominator? Can it be simplified? Yes, because in place of x minus alpha, you put this z whole to the power 8 by 7 6 by 7. Okay. So this thing, maximum simplification is done. So one minus z whole square. Here you see this 8 by 7 is the power of x minus beta as well as z. So you write z to the power 8 by 7 x minus beta to the power 8 by 7 into x minus beta to the power 6 by 7. Okay, with x minus beta whole to the power 6 by 7. So let us skip to the next page. We have got alpha minus beta integration of dz by 1 minus z whole square. Just recall what we have written, z to the power 8 by 7, and here you see same power different power will be added. X minus 8 by 7 plus 6 by 7. You see, base same, power different, power is added. Okay. So, is it 1 minus z whole square, z to the power 8 by 7. See, 14 by 7 x minus beta whole square. So the whole integration is expressed in terms of z almost, but still one x is left. We have to remove this x and we have to write x in terms of z. How can I write? What was x? Alpha minus z beta by 1 minus z. Okay. So other parts will remain unchanged. In place of x, alpha minus z beta by 1 minus z. Alpha minus z beta by 1 minus z minus beta. Okay. Now we are about to reach the final conclusion. See, after this stage, skip to this region. Alpha minus beta dz 1 minus z whole square. You take the LCM and see more simplification is possible. Alpha minus z beta minus beta plus z beta by 1 minus z whole square. Alpha minus beta z beta cancel. See, this alpha minus beta whole square will be brought out. Cancel. Okay. So that big gigantic figure is reduced to a simple version. That is the beauty of math, and that is the IQ level which is playing behind the screen. Understand? So this is J level. Z minus 8 by 7 plus 1 by 8 by 7 plus 1 plus C. See, the simplification is done. Minus 1 by 7. So minus 7 by alpha minus beta. What is Z? Z, we have considered Z as x minus alpha by x minus beta. So Z minus 1 by 7 plus C. So this is the simplified version. Okay. So seeing the sum at a glance, which seemed to us very tough, very gigantic. Obviously the procedure is a little bit little bit big than what we have imagined, but see, in each step simplification is as simple as you had done in junior class. Okay. So this is one type of JE problem. Another type which you will get in by parts. By parts, product of two function where u will be fixed, v is integration to be done by parts. That is also will play an important part in JE level and board level also. That is differentiation of u, integration of v, and whole integrand will be integrated. Now the question is, if product of two function is given, which part will be considered as u and which part will be considered as v? To do that, to recognize the u and v, we have to follow islet, where I stands for inverse, L for log, A for algebra, T for trigo, E for exponential. Okay, E for exponential. So let us take one sum. X square x sin x plus cos x whole square. If you search this type of sum in yesterday's JE question, in alternative year, in different type of JE level, like JE main, state joint, BitSat, you will get the sum of this type. Now looking at it, it is not so flat approach which you will get in J board. So here you have to understand, you have to cultivate the U and V. Means by some manipulation, special manipulation, you can distinguish U and V. What? And some trick to be followed, unofficial trick. See, what is the trick? Inwardly, you calculate the differentiation of this, inwardly. Okay? ये दिमाग से करो, दिमाग से डिफरेंशिएशन करो, क्या आएगा? इसको तो यू भी x cos x प्लस sin x माइनस sin x. Therefore, you see इसका डिफरेंशिएशन x cos x होगा. So that is the clue. Clue is not given in the question, but somehow you have extracted from the sum. So how to get that x cos x as one of the term? You write x cos x into x sec x dx by x sin x plus cos x whole square. Okay? Now, you take this thing as v because this part is integrable. Why? Because if I consider this thing as z, this will give you the differential part. So this will be v, this will be u. Okay? So u integration of this thing minus differentiation, you follow this rule, differentiation of x sec x into integration of okay. Now, what about the integration of this part? I will get, if I take this thing as z, see, if I take let x sin x plus cos x is equal to z, then x cos x dx is equal to dz. So what changes will occur here? Hope it is clear to you. See, instead of this x cos x, I can put dz. dz by z square uv x sec x tan x plus sec x, and this part dz z square whole dx. See, x, break it into sine and cos. Okay. Take the LCM. Okay. This is z to the power minus 1 means 1 by z. Minus 1 by z. Z is what? Few minutes back we have considered z is x sin x plus cos x. So, in place of z, write x sin x plus cos x. In place of z, this minus will be brought out and ये minus बाहर आके प्लस हो जाएगा. ठीक है? x sin x plus cos x by cos square x. See, the sum has become so simple. Now, a simple approach is left. See, in short span, we have discussed few important property for JEE board and on competitive level exam. These two sums came in alternative year, not seldom. Frequently it came. Hope whatever I have explained for class 12 you have understood, but in short span it cannot be captured. So you keep on seeing our channel and contact us as soon as possible for more class, more information, more knowledge, and that will help you in preparing for JEE level. Okay, thanks a lot. See you. Bye. Goodbye.